Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. It is 8:47 on the clock, and of course, it's time for Cooking with Loretta. How are you, Miss Loretta?
Hi, Melanie. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning,
Good
viewers.
morning.
We had some wonderful sales this
Miss
week.
Loretta, it smells delicious. I
Thank
know you
you.
were talking about all of the wonderful food on sale on Wednesday that you were going to cook for us today, but
That's
I
right.
could never imagine this. Now, this is beef
The cube steak. Now, some
Cube
people
steak.
call it chicken fried steak. What we had was a Wednesday special, and it was beef cube steak, $2.99.
But Miss Loretta, these aren't in cubes.
Yes, it is. It's a process.
Okay.
The meat has these little ridges in it that they put it in to tenderize the meat.
Okay.
So when you see the meat in its raw process, it looks like a flat steak with a whole bunch of holes in it. So with the holes are the appearance of a
cubes?
cube. That's correct.
Got it. Sneaky.
So it's called cube steak. So what we do with our cube steak is they have what we call chicken fried steak. Okay. Oh, you
Wait
just
a second. Not in cubes, first off. Now we're combining chicken and steak.
But listen to what I
This
said.
is a trick.
Chicken fried steak. So the process involves
You're crazy.
flouring the steak,
Okay.
frying it like chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is steak.
But it's called, the dish is called chicken fried steak.
You're
It's a southern
sneaky, Miss Loretta.
staple.
This is a
No,
this is
it's
a Friday the 13th joke. Come on. I know it is, Miss Loretta.
What?
Crazy things have been happening here today.
Okay, well, as long as it don't happen now, but I promise you, the process, you fry it just like we
Okay.
do chicken.
That sounds
We
yummy.
shake it up in a bag with the flour and the seasoning. Now, some people do the breading process. Some people don't get in, the milk, the eggs, and the flour and the process.
Not you?
See, we're going to cut back on some of our calories, so we're just
like this
ducking
thing.
it in. We just take our cube steak, we tenderize it, we do it with our seasonings. Our recipe is online, and underneath beef cube steak, and we tenderize it.
Okay.
We put our multi-purpose seasonings on it. Okay, a little garlic pepper, a little onion, garlic powder, a little onion powder,
Yummy.
and we flour it. We shake off the excess flour.
No need for too much.
I shake off the excess flour, and in our cast iron skillet, we have about a half a cup to a cup of your choice of cooking oil, and we test it by slowly putting it in the pan because people don't like to fry chicken
Right.
or
It'll
deal with
splatter,
grease.
right?
It'll splatter. So you slowly put it in. So after the process, you do each one about 3 minutes on each side or
And
less.
how hot does it need to be?
I do it by, it's like medium is when you take your steak and you put it in, you put something in and it sizzles and bubbles come to the top.
Okay.
That's the frying. That's the way you do it. I wouldn't say 300 or something like that.
Okay, the
that
bubbles.
tells you it's very hot, very hot. If it gets too hot, your grease, I have a method where I take a piece of old stale bread and just throw it in the grease and it stops that overheating process.
Really?
Don't put anything in there because then everything will turn black. Your fried
Sure.
chicken will be black. Your steak will be black. So we do it. We put it in a plastic bag with our flour, with a cup of flour, and we shake it up with our seasonings. And then we shake off that extra flour and we slowly put each one in, turning it when it turns to a brown. Okay,
Yummy.
and then the best part is we remove it. It shouldn't be the best part because it's greasy, but we take it
Get rid of all that grease, though, right?
We move them all out of the skillet, and those wonderful little pan drippings. That's when we take the extra flour and we put it in the pan and we let it. We get
Does
it
that
going.
make the gravy?
Make the gravy. So you can either
Taught me well.
either add your water to cut back calories or your heavy cream and make your gravy for it.
All right. We've got lots more food to talk about, but we're running out of time. But don't worry, Miss Loretta will be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. Miss Loretta didn't have enough time to finish telling us about the gravy, but it looks delicious. So I'm sold.
But that's what you do. You we place all the brown beef meat.
Chicken fried
steaks. You got me going.
Cube steak.
Cube steaks back into the pan, and then you add your heavy cream if you like, or your water, and you get this wonderful brown gravy.
Yummy.
And you put the lid on it, and you let it cook for about another 20 minutes, and then it tenderizes. When you cook the meat, tough meat, it breaks down into wonderful chicken fried steak.
Now, were these homemade mashed potatoes underneath?
Homemade mashed potatoes. You remember on our Wednesday
Loretta.
special again, we had buy one 10-pound bag of potatoes and get one free. I couldn't believe it.
Now, Miss Loretta, what are you going to do with 20 pounds of potatoes?
Well, what we do is we stretch them out.
Of course.
We know that. We can.
I was just testing.
I know,
everybody
but we
at
can
home.
make some soup out of it. We make our twice baked potatoes. We can bake them. We can make our baked potato bar. Okay, you can make scallop potatoes. You can make Spanish potatoes.
Now,
I
Miss
can keep
Loretta-
going.
Homemade French fries.
French fries.
Delicious. But now, when it's just the spud, Can you just put that in the freezer? How long does it last?
Are you talking about cooked or raw?
No, just raw, just the spud in all its glory.
You can put that in the freezer?
I don't know, can you?
Oh, well, are you talking about my cooked potatoes?
No,
right here?
no, just when you buy it in the bag.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Well, no, you can't put a raw potato. I thought you said, see, my college students, what I do is I make meals for my college students. And I go and buy aluminum pans that look like TV dinner trays. And I'll make up a bunch of mashed potatoes and flash freeze them. I'll make up vegetables and flash freeze them. So if you cook them up to the point, you can freeze them. A potato will turn gray.
Okay.
So unless you put
And
it
that's
in
when
some,
it's bad?
unless you put it in some water. But see, I take the potatoes that I'm not going to use, or if I don't use it for church or something, I take them and put them in the refrigerator. Okay.
That'll make 'em last.
But if it says buy one get one free, I'm
buy them.
going to find a purpose for it during my weekly meal, or either within the next week and a half. So.
Well, Miss Loretta, you know I can't eat 10 pounds of potatoes.
No,
for
we
myself.
can't eat 10 pounds
So
of
I'm
potatoes,
trying to
but it
figure out
lasts
how it'll.
No, it lasts a long time. So, I mean, to me, things last a long time because I make sure I plan my menus accordingly.
Right.
So there's no way we're eating 20 pounds of potatoes, but we're breaking them up, and that's it. I keep them in a dry spot, or I keep them in the refrigerator, and they last probably about 3 weeks for me.
Wow.
They do. They do. Keep them in
That's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah,
right.
but it said buy one get one free for 10 pounds, and they're usually $6.99 or $5.99. So it was a steal.
Save up.
And don't forget, the supermarket this weekend is having a sidewalk sale. Okay, and only the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday sale that they're having can you get a bag of chicken legs for 59 cents. After that, it's
A whole
gone.
bag?
Bag of chicken legs. Yes, you know how they cost like $8.90 and they cost more now.
Yeah.
Okay, not a whole bag, 59 cents. They're 59 cents a pound. 59 cents a pound.
I was gonna say, Miss Loretta, you didn't tell us that on Wednesday.
No, so it was 59 cents a pound on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, special when they're usually about $8.90 a bag or so. So that's a wonderful deal. Now you're not going to eat that many chicken legs. So what you do is you bring them home, you wash them up, and you cut them, disjoint them, and put half in the freezer, and then you cook the other half.
Sure.
Now out of that you can get a lot of things. You know, you get everything you can possibly think of with chicken after you boil it. Fry it, stew it, make your pot pies, your fricassees, you can fry it if you like, or do our oven roasted chicken that we did with the corn flakes that time. So everything is a matter of saving money.
Love it. Speaking of saving money, lots more foods that we haven't talked about yet.
Okay, we had collard greens on sale. So those are collard greens. We had also on our Wednesday special and other vegetables that are on sale because Vidalia onions and wonderful produces coming into season. Those are the butter beans, the lima beans there.
Ooh, those are famous down here.
And then we have stir-fried vegetables that are in the front there, and we have grapes that are on sale, $1.49. And I want you to take a look at these humongous strawberries.
So big. I've never seen a strawberry that big.
See, I usually take these and dip them in chocolate. Because that famous company that they dip chocolate, these are the ones. You can do it yourself.
So yummy. And those cookies.
Yes. Oh, those are pecan sand dollars. Okay.
Miss Loretta, do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan. Well, my
Is it
family.
tomato?
My mom's from Alabama, and my mom's from Alabama, my dad's from Alabama, but they moved up north, so we get it.
You're just all sorts of confused, is what it is.
All right.
Well, how are they, Chris?
Good. Very good.
They're delicious.
With this mouthful over here.
Well,
That's all be good out.
like I say, it's always good to know what to do with the items that are on sale because for your family in these hard economic times, you know what to do with them. So therefore, there won't be any confusion because you'll be saving money. You'll be saving lots of money if you even after you cook this dinner. Another thing we do with the chicken fried steak, if we make fried steak biscuits out of it without the gravy. So you don't have to indulge it and put it in the gravy. I take them and put them on whole wheat hoagie buns and just serve them as, we have like
I love
That's right.
So none of the healthy stuff for Kelly.
No. I like all the bread and dipping the bread in the gravy. So good.
Yeah.
Yummy.
And when Melanie learns how to do all this cooking, she'll be flying too.
We'll see what I can do.
You'll do it, darling.
All right. Well, of course, we'll see you all again Monday morning right here at 5 a.m. Have a wonderful weekend. Miss Loretta, we'll see you on Wednesday.
All right, all right.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.